Hello, this is an exclusive Ipod vs. Zune review by Johnamations. To start, we'll start on size. Now, the Ipod is a lot thinner than the Zune, but the Ipod has a very scratchable back, which means that you need to buy a case. When you buy a case, you're spending more money. This not making it able to scratch, but it still makes your Ipod thicker. The Zune is thicker, but has a built-in case, so it is perfect for saving money and saving time, and not worrying about having to remove and put on a case. But it's still a lot thicker, even when the Ipod does have a case. So, I'd say they're about even on this subject. Now, for what's actually on the Zune and Ipod. The Ipod has a lot smaller screen than the Zune. The Zune has a whopping 3.2-inch screen, while the Ipod only has a 2.5. But the Ipod also needs more room for its scroll wheel, which is perfect for scrolling through music and videos. Now, the Zune may look like it has a scroll wheel, but it does not. It is a click wheel. But it still saves more room for the screen, which is very big, bright, beautiful color, but it's the same resolution as the Ipod. It's just that it's a little bit bigger, so your picture may look a little bit better. Now, a lot of people say the iPods are better because you could buy many things for your iPod, many attachments and different things. But the Zune does not always need these, so it does not exactly mean the iPod is better, because the Zune already has a built-in radio and screen and a video converter. And if people say that your iPod is so much smaller than the Zune, you have to think, what's bigger, a Zune or an iPod, an iTrip, which is for using your radio, and a video converter, and everything else that the Zune may have, like the case. So usually, if you put all that together, it's about the same size. But the iPod is a little bit better than that because the Zune barely has anything you could buy for it at all. The Zune has a little bit of it, though, that already built in, but then some of it the iPod still has that you could buy, and the Zune does not have it at all. So I think the iPod and the Zune are still tied on this subject. Some of the advantages that the Zune has over the iPod is its Wi-Fi capabilities. Now, you cannot get on the internet or check your email, but you can send songs and videos and photos to other people. Now, with songs, you can only listen to it 3 times or have it for 3 days. Whichever one comes first, it goes away. But with photos, they stay there. You don't have to worry about a limit, so it's still pretty good. Also, the Zune has album artwork next to your music and videos, which is very cool. Now, on the iPod, you don't have that, but once you select it, it's on there, so it's still about the same. Now, for iPod advantages, with the iPod, when you download songs from the Apple Store, you can also get episodes of Family Guy and other movies. They have much more file formats and podcasts. You can't do this with the Zune. They're still new, upcoming, and they do not support very many file formats, so it's a lot harder to get things with the Zune. You have to actually transfer it to it from a different shop. I think that Zunes and iPods are about evenly matched, and you should get either one that you want, whichever you think is better. They're about the same in every subject, except if you have a Macintosh computer, you're perfect for an iPod, because it comes with many things that the Zune doesn't. You could actually get videos right off of YouTube, so it's really great if you have a Mac. But if you have a PC, then the Zune is perfect for you because it's Microsoft and it's compatible with many things. But so is the iPod. So the Zune has a small advantage on the PC, but otherwise they're about evenly matched. So I think that's about it.